G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Otherwise, we're going to jump straight into some battles and see how we go. So currently, as you can see, I'm ace ranked, and I do have a playlist for my other matches, some other matches this season, so you can check those out if you want to. We've got the Great League and the Great League Electric Cup, and I'm going to jump into the Electric Cup. And the team I'm going to run is probably the most standard team. Everybody else is running either this or something very, very similar. There's a very limited meta. So the team I'm going to be running is Galvantula with Fury Cutter, Lunge, and Energy Ball. So getting rid of the electric moves that you would normally run on Galvantula. I'm running Lantern with Water Gun, Surf, and Thunderbolt, and Hisuian Electrode with Thundershock, Wild Charge, and Energy Ball. That Lantern needs Water Gun. It'll have a little bit more play against some of the meta. Obviously, it's still going to be resisted against things like the Hisuian Electrode that is Grass type. However, against the uh, Graveler or Geodude, if anyone's got an XL one, it's going to be super effective. So we'll jump in, see how we go. Hopefully we can get some decent matches and go from there. So Galvantula on the lead, so you don't want to run into Graveler on the lead. There's a few others you don't, but it's sort of it bodes well against a lot of the meta. So we'll see what we get. So yeah, so they've got exactly the same as us, and unfortunately, my my Galvantula is very good PvP IVs, so it's going to probably do very, very well. So I'm going to throw the energy ball here, and they are going to shield this up. And I'm actually going to swap into my own electrode here, and we'll see what they want to do. So here, obviously, I do not need to shield anything. So he's going to be running Surf and Thunderbolt, and they're both going to be resisted via so I do want to overfarm just a fraction, but I don't want to get greedy. I want to force them to either shield this up or let it go. So we'll throw the and they do let it go. Okay, so that's good. So now I'm going to look to, oh, am I going to be able to farm this down? I may not, and they do have energy. Oh, so this is going to be potentially bad. I'm just going to, yeah, take the hit and throw the wild charge and not let them take me out. I do suspect that they'll come in with the... So the question here is, I'm going to come in with my own Galvantula here, and I do suspect that they'll be throwing the lunge 100%, that's fine. And then I'll look to throw my own lunge in return, and we'll see what they want to do. I suspect they may decide to shield this up. Yeah, so they do shield up, which is fine. And I'm going to do the same because I think I can beat them to another lunge, and we will find out. So I need to be careful that they don't sack swap here, and they're not getting to the sack swap, which is fine. And I'm going to be able to, but I've been double debuffed, so this may not, oh, it does KO, so we're all good. So I'm actually going to swap in my own, and as you can see, everybody's running the exact same team. So this is going to be one of the most common teams that you'll see. Energy ball coming through, and as you can see, it does just so much damage, which is unfortunate. And they've just decided to let it go. That's interesting. Because I think in that situation, they had the win in the bag. They must not have realized that I didn't have any energy for my... Well, they had to know my Galvantula was down on energy. So for them, I would have just gone straight Wild Charge when my Galvantula comes out, and they could have won that match. So I think that was a mistake for them to quit. We've got a Lantern on the lead. So this is good for us. However, we would much rather have that matched up against our Hisuian Electrode, and we'll see what they want to do. So they're going to shield up this first one, which is fine. And I think I'll do the same. So Surf coming through. It's always going to be a Surf, but that's fine. And then we'll see if we can get to another one. They're going to throw first, possibly. But yeah, I just don't know what the play is here. And they shielded, so that's absolutely spectacular. So here, I think I'm going to have to let this go. And then come in with my own Hisuian Electrode here, and I will look to farm down. So I'm going to let them, I'll probably get to 2 moves here. So yeah, not ideal, but it's going to do next to no damage because, obviously, and they don't. They only get to the 1, but that's fine. Going to throw the energy here, going to take this thing out, and we'll see what comes out in the back. I suspect a Galvantula will come out, and it is the Galvantula, which is fine. And I'm just going to swap straight into my, yeah, and they're running the exact same team here. So this is going to be interesting. I do have the shield advantage and the Galvantula doesn't have energy. So I think what I'm going to do here is completely let this go because this won't KO from this range. And then I will be able to energy balls coming through and just does so much damage, but that's fine. Oh, wow. Okay. Got greedy and they got to a wild charge as well, but that's fine. I'll come in with my gonna have to shield this one up. Gonna get to back wild charges and then that should be GG's. And they shouldn't have enough energy on that Galvantula, and I should be able to wild charge and take it out. So let's see what damage this does. Galvantula is awfully squishy, so this should be enough to KO from this range, and it is, so able to take it out. So as you can see, everybody is running this team. It's going to be something that needs to be looked at. I'm sure there'll be teams that counter this pretty well, but it all depends on, I don't think there's probably anything that will win overall. So it's a matter of finding those counters that that are going to take it. So, oof, okay. So this is actually an interesting one. So it's got Fell Stinger and Wild Charge. Is it going to throw the Wild Charge? No, just going to throw the Fell Stinger. Okay. So going to Rise, get the attack rise, but that's fine. Just going to have to throw lunges in return and drop that thing's attack. Going to let it go again. It could be a wild charge this time, which it has. Oh no, just another Fell Stinger. Okay, fine. And Lantern comes out. So that's not ideal to be caught here, but fine. So going to swap into my Hisuian Electrode here, and I'm actually going to look to farm a lot of energy because there's really no point in, it's just going to do no damage. It's also, yeah, it's going to be throwing more energy because it's the Spark variant, but what I'm going to try and do here is, can I undercharge this? Let's see if that's undercharged enough. No, it's not. It KOs. So that's really quite unfortunate. Let's just throw another energy ball here. And this works out really nicely actually, because it means I can get my Galvantula matched up against this, and my Lantern matched up against the Togedemaru. So we'll use a shield here. It is a Fell Stinger, which is fine, and then I swap into my Lantern and look to farm down, and then I'm going to just let this completely go against the Electrode. No shields for Lantern. Lantern is being sacrificed here, and they're still not deciding to use. Why are they not using energy? Not using energy, not using shields. They should be using shields at this point. Yeah, it's game over. And I imagine they know that. I'm going to let this go because I'm going to come in with my Galvantula and finish this off. And they've got 2 shields left. So not sure why they didn't use some shields. I guess at that point it was GG, but what are you going to do? So we'll jump into the next one. So Togedemaru is a interesting lead if you can get it matched up correctly, and to be honest, matched up correctly is probably you need it against the Lantern is probably going to be, well, Lantern and Galvantula should beat it as well. It should beat Galvantula as well. So this is really good for me. So I need to swap in my Lantern here. So we'll see what they come in with, and it is the Golem there. And so this is looking really nice here. So we'll see if we can get to this Surf first. Unfortunately, we cannot. So it's going to have Wild Charge. Oof, let's see what it's going to be. Rock Blast, Rock Blast. So that's fine. Let's not get too greedy. We'll overfarm a little bit. Rock Blast is going to be, are they just going to let this go? Yeah, completely sack this. That's fine. And then I will do the same. I will not be shielding up. So the question is, do they have double in the back? But even if they do, I'm okay. I will come out with the. They get too greedy here, yeah. So I'm not going to shield this up. No reason to. Is it going to be it's the Wild Charge coming through? Okay. So they're going to have, yeah, double. So Golem and Graveler in the back, which is fine. I'm going to throw the energy here. We'll see what they want to do. And they're going to be shielding. So I'm going to do the same and force them to use their second shield. And it is the Rock Blast, which is unfortunate. And going to be throwing the second one here. So this is actually not looking so good because they'll be able to farm me down here, maybe. So I can't quite get to another energy ball, which would have been really nice, but I was able to get to. So the question here is, they're going to have back-to-back Rock Blasts, which is really unfortunate for me. And the question is, how much damage is that Rock Blast going to do? Oh, they're coming straight into with the Wild Charge. That's going to do a little bit of damage. I don't think it's going to be enough to take me out. And the question will be, will I be able to farm them down before they can get to another one? I can. and going to be throwing. I should have. I don't know why I threw a lunge. I should have 100% been throwing. Um, yeah, 100% should not have thrown the lunge and should be throwing the energy ball. But either way, it gets the win on the board. So happy days. Um, we'll see what comes in next. Because I was able to get to, so I should have probably baited with the problem with if I had have baited with a wild charge, I wouldn't have had enough health to take it out, so they would have been able to farm me down. Okay, so this is going to be a Psychic Fangs, so I'm not going to shield this up. It does do a lot of damage though. Let's drop their attack. So I'm going to be able to let one of those go, and then I'll shield up the next ones. So I'm going to have to shield up, yeah, now. And the Psychic Fangs are going to be doing, yeah. Let's just keep throwing the lunges to keep debuffing them, and we'll see what they want to do. So they've used both of their... So I'm going to shield this up because I can win switch here. Oh wow, I can't win switch here. Psychic Fangs, ouch. Okay. Well, I guess that's a bit of a miscalculation on my part, and I am able to take it out. It only takes 3 to get to a Psychic Fangs, so that's really unfortunate. And they come out with, so they've maybe just lost this game for themselves, because now I can come in with my Hisuian. So what I should have done, yeah, what I should have done is charged up and had energy on my... yeah, so I should have 100% charged up and had energy on my lantern to throw against the Galvantula, and then that would have been nice and easy, would have been a good game to have right there, but unfortunately I did not do that. So now this is looking bad. So the question here is, do they get to 2 before I do, before I can get to 1? So yeah, had I had energy, is this another lunge or is it a energy ball? If it's an energy ball, they win. It's a lunge, so I think I survive and I'll be able to farm them down. Yeah. So very good. So yeah, I should have not swapped out straight away. Should have just taken the hits, and but still able to go 5-0 with a team that pretty much everybody's running. Yeah, so it looks like a good lead is Luxrays gave me the biggest problems. Had they not switched out and tried to catch, they would have won that game. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Well, we'll never see. Now, let's see what this reward is. Swinub is an absolute annoyance to try and get excellent throws on, but able to at least get the nice. I can't be bothered waiting for the circle to get small and missing anyway, so we'll just catch it straight up. And yeah, 5-0. So really good team. Obviously, a lot of people are running it. Let's see what it does to our rank. 2279 to 2351. So that's pretty good. A lot of people are running it, and it's just a matter of trying to get the matchups right. Obviously, we are lots of people running that same team, and if you can get your Pokemon locked into the matches that you want, you're in a really good spot. So hopefully that was useful. If anyone's got any suggestions for other teams, I do think after seeing the Luxray on the lead there, I might have to look and see if I can get my own happening. Unfortunately, I don't think I have one that's got hidden power as ground hidden power. That would be an absolute beast. Unfortunately, it's yeah, Snarl might be the way to go. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.